And so I now would like to present to you a young man who has spoken before for me. And so Miss Diane Reyes, one of my former students who will be in law school, when she saw this gentleman, she said, "Professor Jima, didn't he come speak to us for Hispanic Heritage Month?" And I said, "Yes, that's him." And so he's also spoken before for Black History Month for the I2 America Club as well. And Mr. Arnold Brown is an educator. He is a very thoughtful individual. He's a social change agent. He is a motivational speaker, and the list goes on and on and on. He even does a rendition of Scooby-Doo. You didn't know I was going to do that to you, huh? And he does it really well, too. He does that for his students to teach them Spanish. Isn't that clever? And so they relate to it. As an educator, whatever you can do to cause your students to relate and them to understand, perfect. And so I would like to introduce you to Mr. Arnold Brown, who has a very unique speech to deliver, and it deals with diversity, equity, and inclusion within his own life, and it's called Be Shamelessly Unique. And that's exactly what you are, sir.
Be shamelessly unique. Be shamelessly unique. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever had someone make fun of you because of your personality? Have you ever had someone make fun of you because you act differently? Maybe you didn't fit into society's standards or a particular group. So when you go outside of that paradigm, you're acting funny or you're acting different. Perhaps one of the most traumatic things I remember experiencing through my life is being forbidden or even smitten for acting like the person I wanted to be due to what others, watch this now, including the Black community, would think of me. I, as an educated Black man who respects himself and others, who can speak multiple languages, hola, ¿cómo están ustedes? ¿Me pueden entender? Or, 大家好，我是阿诺，现在我你们讲普通话。I, as a Black man who can articulate his words, can carry a conversation, and the list can go on and on, know exactly what it feels like to be told you act too white or you don't belong here. In my younger days, I even had people to tease, bully, or even hit me because of my differences. Do you know what I'm talking about? Nevertheless, traumatic experiences like the one I've mentioned are enough to psychologically and habitually ruin the mind of anyone for a lifetime unless they awaken. Let me first say that the person, regardless of his or her race, who has the audacity to put another person down doesn't love themselves. There is no way you can love yourself and put someone else down. In fact, there's a great chance that the person who's putting that thing down in your life, there's a great chance that that person is trying to put down in your life is the very thing that person senses a lack or incompetence. So I want you to think about that the next time someone says something mean to you. But in conclusion, my friends, I want to invite you to do two things. Number one, I want you to love yourself. And I want you to love yourself now. If you cannot love yourself now, then you will never, ever be happy. This doesn't mean you have to be happy where you are, But if you cannot love and appreciate who you are in spite of where you are, nor love how you are made and how you look, you will have a very hard time changing your life. Realize that the uniqueness that you have is meant to be shared with the world, and you only have one chance to do that. Don't waste life away because of what others said about you. What others say does not matter, and it's only true if you believe it. You are worthy. Who is that person you've always believed yourself to be? Who is that person you've always seen yourself becoming? What is that dream? What is that vision? Whatever that is for you, it is meant to be. Hold on to it and walk towards it each and every day, and before you know it, you will be there. Finally, not only do I want you to love yourself, but I also want to invite you to revisit past negative experiences and neutralize the grip that they've had over your mind. The only person, listen, I was meditating on this message today, y'all, and it's hitting home. The only person who can give thoughts meaning is you and I. So what meaning are you giving your past negative experiences? Are they holding you back, or are they helping you move forward? Doing these two things, to me, is not only the true meaning of Juneteenth, which we celebrate today, but liberty. Not only can we say that black people have physically been set free, but let us also be a people and world who have been set free mentally from the bondage of self-hate and shame. No more inferiority complexes. Be shamelessly unique. We as a world are free and are being freed inside and out. Thank you.